SHESOWELLS crew. Welcome and welcome back to another video. They said, oh no. Say that to the Wells crew. Say good morning. You don't want to say? Oh, I did. Your face? Don't show them your face or your feet. Oh, I did already. Because I'm trying not to show the houses. Because we are on our street. Be at my toes, y'all. They need work. They need work. He running with his dog. We are. Kids just don't make it to the bus stop. They don't make it to their destinations. I just like to stay. I don't, want to invade her and walk all the way with her. I want her to be a big girl because she is in 7th grade this year. Love you. Have a good day. I just like, the people watching to know that there's eyes on this one. You won't mysteriously snatch up this one because her mama is watching. Watching. It's the traffic this morning, y'all. Hey, Angie Boo, you just missed Nene. She just went ahead to the bus stop. She walked into the bus stop. She got a group down there that get on with her. And this one little girl, every single day, her daddy is there with her at the stop. And then you got my neighbor over here walking up. She got a nice little group with her. And then they board practically right at somebody else's house. So I'm not worried about her at the bus stop. Oh, I didn't even see that. What is that? Oh, really? Oh, the cat. Oh, the cat. Yeah, it's next door to you. The owner is next door to you. Yeah, somebody missing their cat, y'all. Missing their cat. Cat ran away. I hope everybody's having a great Friday Eve. I used to call this Friday Eve, y'all. When I only had 3 before I had my 4th child and my 5th child, I used to be like Friday Eve when Thursday got here, because when Friday got here, I got rid of all my kids. They all went with their daddy. And it was kid free. And for 4 years, I haven't felt what that was like. Like, I get little breaks here and there from my babies when they go to their grandma in Buffalo, but that's it. And it doesn't even half the time feel like a break. Because I'm constantly worried if they all right or not, if they good. Hey, Jessie Boo, miss you, boo. How are you? Y'all tap the screen. It's for y'all in here and no taps of the screen. Tap the screen, my silent viewers. Hello to you. Good morning. Everybody got to have a crew of silent viewers now. If you ain't got a crew of silent viewers, what are you doing on these YouTubes? Okay. I'm good and miss you too. That's good. Well, that's good. Y'all tap the screen. Like the live. I got content scheduled out for y'all all the way till Monday. The members are able to see everything live right now. So if you want to become a member, you could become a member for as little as $2.99. And you will have early access to all my videos and as well as my live streams after I go live. If you ever decide to watch the video on the playback, it will be held for members only. So, I'm at a point, I've been on YouTube for 4 years. At some point you have to stop doing the same things and expecting different results. So I had to make a shift my channel. Like, I enjoy sharing my content with y'all. I enjoy engaging with y'all here on YouTube. But at the same time, I have to open up the opportunity for people to be able to join my channel and really promote my memberships. Y'all, it is her bus stop time and she is not here. It is 26 and this driver is not here. But they don't want you coming out here at the stop. These babies be all here ready. I think that's her turning on now. They be all here ready. And where is this damn bus driver? I think that's her coming down the street now. Yep, this is her. She's here. Y'all, I'm out here in my robe. Don't be judging me. Don't come for me, y'all. Don't come for me and I won't come for you. Okay? But yeah, I hope everybody's having a phenomenal day out there. I gotta go in this house now and get Nia ready. Get her off us, because you know her driver like to play okie dokes. Nah, it's not even the same driver as last year or the year before. It's a totally different driver, but she gets on at the house next door. So I have to make sure that child is ready. Hey, Chris Kelly, keep them toes dry. You see them? They is dry. That's exactly what they is. I know you are, Harmony. I know you are over this public school shenanigans. I know. You know, I guess public school today is all right when you're in elementary school, you know, and even when you get to middle school. I think when you get to middle school is when you really start questioning what the hell is going on here. You know, what are we really learning? Because I don't know about anybody else's kids, but I'm about tired of my child coming home telling me that she learning about Diddy in school. You know, it's kids left and right talking about this man, making jokes about this man. And it's like, come on now. Media, look what y'all did to our children. Look what y'all did to our kids. They can't even focus on their education because they so focused on what the fuck Diddy did. Make it make sense. Tap the screen, y'all. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Let YouTube know we vibing per usual. But yeah, that frustrates me. That really, 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 really gets up under my skin that my child is not retaining the academics. But she's able to come home and tell me, you know, about all the sidebar conversations about Diddy. And it's just frustrating. Because why? As teachers, are we using our space and our platform to educate our kids about something the media is already doing a great job of? You know, the media is already doing it. Why do we have to do it at school as well? You know? Well, she just went to school, Harmony. I said that because she just went to school and she got in the car with her dad. And she had her head down and she just looked happy. Let's just be like, you know, transparent. She didn't look happy at all. Once they allowed cell phones in school, critical thinking became a thing of the past. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Because I feel like whether or not they had the cell phones or not, the media has always been pushed. You know, we didn't need cell phones when I was a kid back in school to not pay attention and not focus, you know? It's just frustrating because I feel like a lot of the older generations don't really understand. You know, I feel like there's an understanding gap, you know, between this generation and, you know, the grandmothers and the mothers and the uncles and, you know, the people you're supposed to be getting your guidance from. And it's just like, it's frustrating because, you know, my child has expressed continuous distractions in the school building, you know, and it's not even just cell phones. You know, there's so many other distractions. You got kids vaping in the bathroom. You know, you got kids setting their shirts on fire. You know, you just got a lot of foolishness going on. And then you got situations where the school, you know, there was something that happened. I don't know what happened, but it was an email that went out to all the parents who had a child in middle school. And it was implying that a parent had made an accusation or something like that in a parent group on Facebook. And the email went on to talk about, you know, how, you know, we can deal with our problems in school, and they much rather you come and bring it into school than to take it to social media and blah, 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 blah. But the email, you know, I questioned it when I got it. As soon as I got it, I read it, and I'm like, okay, this is a lot of writing. You know, it was a long email, but at the same time, it was a long email not really sharing any details. Like, what are all these filler words? You know, why is there all these words in this email and you're not really explaining what the hell happened? You know, what is going on? Why are you making parents aware of this email and this parent group on Facebook, you know, where this accusation was made? And, you know, it came out to be basically the accusation was not, you know, so. And it's just frustrating because that shows the gap of communication amongst parents and teachers, you know, because that person should have never felt more comfortable to talk about an issue in school on social media than in school. You know, this is what we're talking about. This is not a child. And it's just frustrating. It's really, I can't say enough how frustrating it is. You know, let's just be real. Our media has been feeding us, you know, madness about Diddy for over a week now. You know, they've been crucifying this man. If he did wrong, give him a trial date, you know, put him on the jury and try his ass and move on. Why do we have to drag him through the media so much so that our youth are now making this a part of their daily discussion and making jokes about it, homosexual jokes like that are funny, you know, and people of the peers around are just listening and looking, you know, like my child. She doesn't want to hear about this shit. He came to this building to learn, you know, math, reading, social studies, and science. And what are we doing? Everybody is so thirsty to get a couple views off of Diddy that they're not realizing how much more damage that video is gonna do to our society. The views ain't worth it. If Diddy didn't show y'all nothing, it's the money and the fame ain't worth it. Get a life, get a purpose, get something to do with yourself. Stop spreading this negative energy around to people. I'm amazed at all the others that are being accused on social media when they don't know anything. Listen, it's a lot of people that know a lot. But shit been going on for so long. Y'all let this shit sell so many records and now y'all want to drag this nigga? Make it make sense. The damage is already done. You know, the music industry has already, you know, did a great job of trickling down into our communities and affecting people's abilities to succeed in our communities. You know, whether it's been scaring people that really have a true gift and a true calling and a true passion because they're scared to get too high in success because somebody might come along and knock them down. And you got other people that just say, fuck the success altogether because it ain't worth it. It ain't worth trying to reach something just to be crucified. To one day be crucified. Because Diddy not alone. He is not alone. There is so many others like him, before his time, before he even reached this earth. It was people doing what Diddy doing. It's way bigger and more powerful people on this planet than Diddy. Come on now. It's bigger than Diddy. Diddy is a distraction. Y'all need to wake up. I want to hear about his knowledge of Tupac more than the stuff. Listen. If you want to learn about Tupac, just get on YouTube. It's all on YouTube. Pac is right here on YouTube. I caught some interviews of Pac in '93. Okay? Which was what? 4 years before he was murdered? It's a lot of information surfacing on this internet. You can't take anything for face value. You have to dig deep into your own research if you want to build an understanding of what has happened in our world. Because this right here is our history. I don't know if the fuck they teach it at school in the books, but this right here is our children's history. You know what I'm saying? This is what paved the way for our youth. This is why our youth is so corrupt now. Nobody wants to listen. Everybody wants to stay asleep. But wake the fuck up and you'll realize our music industry, Hollywood, the shit we've watched on television for decade after decade it's what has paved the way for our children. And it evolved into TikTok. Now it's to the point where our babies can't go to sleep without watching TikTok. When they wake up in the morning, they want TikTok. I'm tired of TikTok. I really am. But guess what? What do we do at this point? Take it away from them. We take it away from them, and then we have to deal with the depression that comes with that. Now we got to take them to therapy because we've taken away an addiction that they have. We've taken away something that they consume so much of, that they enjoy so much, that now they're dealing with mental health issues because they know how to fill that void of what social media has done for them. Listen, my kids been on social media since Musical.ly. My kids used to Musical.ly, and it was harmless at that time. They just used to play around with it. You know, they used to just have fun with the videos. It was never about engagement for my kids. You know, it was more so about just seeing the other creativity and being a part of creativity, you know, where Harmony went on to make her own YouTube channel, you know, and a really damn good editor because of it. You know, we have greatness in our children. We need to pull that out and stop focusing on the negativity. Making fucking videos about P. Diddy, nobody cares. Next video ain't talking about what his charges are. I don't want to hear anything else. I've heard enough. This last week in 2 days, let's see, Diddy was arrested on the 16th. Okay, so 10 days ago. A week and 3 days. We've been talking about it. I work for Interscope Records. Now, Interscope Records, 1991 and 1998. No. What Diddy did. Listen. Morning, Tim Davis. What I've been uncovering and unfolding and unpacking, and I know you can't take everything. You can't pay it, but these people that are making these videos and leaking this information are people that were very close to these people. Very close to these people. And all I'm going to say is do your research because it's out. The receipts are out there. The people very close to Diddy, Pac, Big, they're still alive or something. And they're talking. You know, it's a good amount of people that are just sharing events that led up to, you know, interviews that led up to conversations, up to the albums that these artists made just before their departure from the earth. Let's just be real. The media is one big ass fucking instigator in situations like that. If something is going on between two people, two powerful people in the music industry, these two people's influences are freaking big. I'm pulling people out of trenches. People are no longer suffering in silence because of these two people. They're fighting back. They're speaking up. You know? And all of a sudden, they're turned against one another. They're set up. One is set up to think the other is after him, to where he feels like he got to retaliate with his lyrics. And that, you know, this shit happened to us in middle school. This shit happened to us in high school. This shit happens on the job, where one person will have a situation, another person will have a situation, and instead of them two being able to just work it out, you know, cool off or whatever, and dress and come back to the situation, there's people around hyping this shit up. You know, there's people around instigating, you know, putting bugs in his ear and putting little bugs in his ear and telling him this and telling him that. And enough of that will give somebody a perception of something that isn't real. It will elude a group of people into believing something that is not real, like Pac and Biggie having a beef. They wasn't beefing. There was no East Coast, West Coast beef. That was all made up by the media. And it literally turned into that, to where the people of the East Coast and the people of the West Coast were then feuding. It was another way to divide us, to conquer and divide. We as a people need to wake the fuck up. I live in upstate New York, and I'm a woke person. You know what woke me up? The pandemic. You can't silence me. I never thought, hey, Britt Boo, how are you? In a million years that I would be on YouTube talking to a group of strangers with my face. Now, on a phone is one thing, but with my face, talking to a group of strangers, I never in a million years, never thought that would be something on a video, on a camera. Like, I like to do public speeches when I was in elementary school. I did. That was something that calmed me. It was something that peace and joy to me, to be able to just use my voice, because I always knew since I was a little girl that God gave me my voice for a reason. You know, I just trying to be very strategic on how I use my voice, because I know it could be a weapon or a blessing. I'm very aware of that, you know? But it just saddens me. It really freaking saddens me. The lack of awareness in the world. The lack of care. I don't know what Interscope Records is. I have to do my research. Because listen, I grew up in a white person's household. She liked rap music to a certain degree. Right? When it gets too deep, I don't think she cared to hear. Because when black rappers really talk about what they've endured and what they experienced, some people can't listen to it. It's too much for some people. And honestly, I think Pac was too much for a lot of people. He was just too deep. You know, some people just don't fit in nowhere because they just way too deep. They don't look at face value for nothing. They dig deep and they do their own research and they find out what is and what isn't. Like y'all president. Whew. Y'all need to be doing y'all research on y'all upcoming president. Because I'm not even voting. I choose not to even vote this year. You got to give me something to vote for. I'm sorry. I cannot vote for your fame. I cannot vote for your next level. I need a candidate who cares about the real struggles of the people and want to see a change. You know, want to stand and fight for what's right, even if it means that there's going to be pushback. Not giving a fuck about that pushback and pushing forward. I can't for somebody who will just conform. And I can't vote for somebody who's a bully. I'm sorry. You don't get my vote. 2024 election. You don't get my vote. I need something to vote for because somebody should have been got up in the media's eye. All these presidents we done had, and the media ain't done nothing but evolve and evolve and evolve and evolve into TikTok, where our kids can get this information in 15 seconds. All they need is 15 seconds. And don't let them be on there an hour. Oh, man, they done got so much information in 1 hour on TikTok. They getting it into our babies fast, this information, you know? And I don't want my kids on TikTok. But as a parent, some days I feel at a loss. Because the only reason why my kids ever received cell phones in the first place was because co-parenting. And I felt more comfortable. And it was a buy one, get one deal. Their phones were free. The first phones they ever got were free. You know, I didn't pay for them. Nene and Harmony. Harmony was very responsible. You know, she conducted herself very, you know, responsible, never really a bad child, never a questionable child. You know, so it's something I felt was appropriate and okay to do. You know, wanting to stay in contact with that would go with their dad, and wanting their dad to be able to easily stay in contact with them while they're with me and not have to go through me, you know, just felt like it was easier. Not realizing that things like TikTok were going to evolve from the cell phone. Not realizing they were going to put programming television right on our children's phones. Not realizing, you know? But if you go back and you listen to the interviews here on YouTube, a lot of the people in the industry were talking back then. But nobody was listening. People were so consumed with the music, they didn't want to hear anything else. They loved the music. You know, it's what the music does to the soul. It's what it does to the mind and the body that people cared about. You know, they didn't care about the gossip. They didn't care, you know, there's always been reactors reacting of people in the industry. You know, nobody cared. Everybody was going about their everyday life. Like right now, nobody cares about the election. Nobody cares about what they're saying about Kamala. Nobody cares about what they're saying about Donald Trump. Nobody cares. Nia! Let's move. Let's move. Oh my gosh. You know, I try so hard not to yell, but to just be a calm family. But these kids don't hear you unless you yell. What'd you say? You need to start getting ready. I know. Just say okay. She kills me with this, I don't know. If you knew, I wouldn't be telling you. Why am I telling you if you know? I'm trying to teach her instead of I know, okay. Humble yourself. Because her response is always quickly no. Six Bows is back. Hey, boo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let me go live and talk to you because I got the video scheduled out, so I don't feel no type of way. Sometimes I feel like when I'm on live, I could be using that time to edit or film, you know, and that's what bothers me with the lives. But because I got my content scheduled out all the way till Monday, there's no need to worry. You know, I could make content today. I could make content tomorrow. I could edit today. I could edit tomorrow. I have content already. I have tons of content, y'all. There's so many videos on my camera rolls. Oh my God, my computer iCloud keeps yelling at me. My phone iCloud keeps yelling at me. I'm up to 200 gigabytes on both. I have a total of 400 gigabytes that's just exceeded. And then there's not to mention, you know, all the space in the phone. I think my phone's 256 gigabytes. And I don't know how many gigabytes is on my computer, but I maxed out the space on the computers. Because everything I save, I put it on my iCloud. Ever since, you know, my computer broke and I had to take it in to get it fixed and shit, I always now save everything on my computer to my iCloud. So that I don't ever lose anything. Nobody got that to do. And then when you take your computer in for service, they automatically tell you, you know, you gotta go turn your location off, and you gotta, you know, they basically reboot everything so you can lose stuff if you don't. These little people about to start moving. I gotta focus on getting Nia on this bus on time. I'ma let y'all go. We've been here 30 minutes. I love y'all. God loves y'all. I may or may not be back. I like doing these lives with y'all, but then again, I have to constantly keep my eyes on Serenity and Michaela. You know, as they get older, life will get easier, but I'm constantly keeping my eyes. Like, I think it's Serenity trying to open the door right now. Because Nia left her, and now I gotta, you know, pick up where she left. Because they ain't supposed to be up yet. Like, I'd like to be up early enough to go live with y'all before the kids even awake, you know? Or be able to stay up late enough at night and have energy, because I be feeling so drained at night. But I think what I need to do, I need to start taking notes. Maybe I'll do that. At the end of the night, we'll do a live. After the day has been completed, the missions have been completed, I'll do something like SRQ and like take some notes throughout the day of what I want to chat about. So I have a guide, you know what I mean? But yeah, mom life is calling, y'all. Nia's out here, she's ready. Brush your teeth, please. Brush your teeth and put some, there's that I know. And see, if I could count how many times she says I know in a day and replace it with money, I would be rich. She say I know all day.
I know.
Get the baby toothbrushes. You know that too? And put some toothpaste on their toothbrushes and give them to them. You know that too?
No.
She ain't know that. She ain't know I was coming with that. I like to make her brush her teeth. The I know is rude. It is. And it's dismissive. And I feel like if you knew, I wouldn't be telling you. You know? Like, you knew, why you ain't do it? You came all the way out here like you was ready. Go brush your teeth. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. I told her to be out here at 8 o'clock. Her bus don't come till 8:13. But I said, from now on, you are to be out here at 8 o'clock. Yep, that's just her personality, Six Bows. That's how she is. Very confident, cocky. That's Nia. That's why that's your favorite. That's your favorite. That's your favorite, girl. Cocky and confident. That one right. Leo the Lion. Leo the Lion. That's Britt's favorite too. Leo the Lion. Leo the... Yeah, I want to do this so bad, but I don't. I want to flat iron it, but it's breaking off so bad. I think I'm going to do an update video. I did the natural hair care with the transition from the hair to the perm. Just quit vaping. I feel so much better. The patch works. Good for you. Oh, Britt don't got favorites now. She just always posts stuff when it comes to Nia. She don't got favorites. Yeah, congratulations. That's a huge accomplishment. I can't wait till my day. My day is coming one day for these nasty ass cigarettes. One day. One day. Not today though. One day or another. One day, y'all. Day I get tired. One day. It's just been a part of my life for so freaking long. Mine can't say I don't know or flip out. Flip out. I'll pray for you.
I'm back.
Thank you.
Are you live?
Oh, you I can't say I don't know or I flip out. Mine don't say don't know. Nia says I know. I literally tell her to do something. She's like, I know. That's just her automatic response. Like, you know, they have canned responses on TubeBuddy and on YouTube Studio where you can just automatically reply to a comment. Like, that's her first one. That's the first option. Because I know. I'm like, Nia, you gotta do this. She's like, I know.
Yeah, because I do know I gotta get in the shower.
But you don't do it.
Because I don't
Like,
want
if
to.
you knew.
But I know.
Did you brush your teeth? Oof, she brushed them, yeah. Listen, Britt, and it's so crazy because I be wanting to do the videos, what I wish I knew before becoming a mom, and then what I will do differently if I was to become a mom in 2024, because there's so many things I would have done differently. You know, the time Michaela and Serenity got here, it was already too late. The damage was already done. You know, I had already raised girls up a certain way. Them girls always will before a boy. So, stand that ground. Listen, I am so hard, y'all. Like, y'all don't even understand. But the crazy thing is that my kids is nothing. I think that's why a lot of times I give them grace, because my kids are nothing like the kid I was when I was their age. They don't have any of the problems I had when I was a kid. Not in school, not at home. You know, it's just certain people come into the equation. You know, that's been that part. I feel like since, okay, so there was a point in time in my working days where I did have my kids in a daycare center. And I think that was the most stable time in my whole life. I wasn't smoking anything. I was exercising. I was eating healthy. My kids were going to daycare straight from Nia and Nene. Matter of fact, Nia and Nene would go to daycare in the morning. Their grandma would take them in the morning, and then, or their dad. And then Harmony would get off the bus at daycare, and I would pick them up in the evening. And then we'd go to the gym, and we'd come home and we'd eat dinner, take showers, spend a little bit of time, and go to bed. And literally that was our days. And then on the weekends we would do certain things, and it was all good. And then when certain things weren't going on, but I won't talk about that right now. You know, I got ears, and it's just another video, another day, another topic. But then it became, you know, time for elevation, and I would elevate and move on to the next level and phase of my life. And, you know, at that level and phase in my life, you know, things started to change. You know, people started to come into the dynamic. And that's when my godmom moved in with me. And she's a wild, hot mess, my God. And she almost practically raised Nia. Like, I can't even take full ownership for raising Nia, because a lot of the time, you know, when she moved with me, I was in a 2-bedroom and it was too small. It became too tight, right? And then we moved on to the next level. And with the next level, you know, work became more demanding. And I had to work more to provide more, you know? At least that's what I thought. And I was gone all the time. You know, I was working crazy hours. I was working morning hours, night hours, day hours. I was working all shifts. And I barely seen my kids. You know, even before the next level, I barely seen them because I was working these crazy hours. I was working 3 to 2 a.m., 4 to 1 a.m., shifts like that, like 4 to 2, 3 to 1, shifts like that. And my kids used to always be with their dad and their grandma. And then I went on to, you know, more stability, but then I called in for my own babysitters. You know, I called in for my own babysitters, and I literally went through several babysitters, y'all. I went through in-home childcare. I went to situations where I took my kids to childcare. In every situation, it was nerve-wracking, you know, having to go to work in those conditions, knowing that certain things were going on with my children and stuff like that. And I was never home. You're hurting my shoulder, babe. You're putting all your weight on just one shoulder. Ooh, it feel like when you young, you can handle that, but older, it's like, oof, not too much. Not too much. My kids know, so go park it. Just like they don't try my husband, they don't try me. And you know what's crazy? I feel like, not to make it about anything, sometimes I just feel like discipline in the South is different than discipline up north. Like, kids just are different here up north than they are in the South. Just like mothers are different in the South than mothers here up north. And I was raised in a single parent household. So when you talk about your upbringing, how much it affects how you bring up your kids, you know, from what I went through, like how I've changed and shifted the narrative for my kids, I literally have to pat myself on the back every day just to get through. Because nobody sees it the way I see it. You know, that my kids literally could be a lot worse. You know, it's moments we get out of line. It's moments where they do get disrespectful. And sometimes it's hard having 5 girls having to battle every situation, you know? And it don't have to be whoopings at all. That tone will work. Listen, it will. But the consistency is what I'm learning is key. You know, just showing up as that every single time, you know, and never letting your guard down. And sometimes it feels hard because you got to remember, they're not growing up in a household with their father and their mother. You know, they have a stepfather who will never be their father, you know? And their dad is very helicopter parent. So sometimes it's something, yeah, because now, I mean, it's too late. She's already at the door. Brittany like, better let me out. She trying to tell Michaela to come on.
Guys, I had a chocolate chip muffin for breakfast.
I've been rules. I feel like it's just consistency. I was so tired today, I completely forgot to show her. Why you ain't just get her one?
You want your own? You want your own muffin? Okay.
You leaving me? Uh-oh. Nia. Nia, she wanted to come with you. She wanted her morning routine. Instead of punishing her, I'd be like, no rule. I be trying to just stay away from my old ways, which is yelling, screaming, physical abuse. Not physical, but spankings, whoopings, you know, whatever. But you will say it's abuse. Some will say it's necessary. You got the controversy in the world, you know. I heard it from, you know, a professional nanny that it never works. Come here, baby. She coming back. Look, there she go.
I'm a one.
Caleb, give me a
Last
copyright,
one.
y'all.
For the one. Okay, so it looks like we are the two.
They up early, so they'll be down early for naps because they is up. I bush it text.
Me, Kayla, and Rennie made these chocolate chip muffins yesterday, and I have the bottom.
Kaylee, good morning. Say good morning. I got my muffin. Say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's so good.
Alright, so this is how you play. We have to try to get your blue bug.
Yeah, it was such a rough night. I literally woke up, body just hurt. My kids haven't had a spanking in so long, it doesn't work. Nope. People like my mother be so quick to say whoop your kids. That doesn't help. It don't. It just backfires on you. When your kids get older, they hate you. They distance themselves from you. They don't. Why does it feel like ants are crawling?
I run really fast as well.
Because you might be antsy, her. Might just be so restless because you want to get out of that building that it literally is starting to feel like ants are in your pants because you just...
That happens to me.
Like ants are in your pants, like you can't sit still. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. I have ADHD, so it doesn't surprise me if some of my children end up with ADHD, you know, especially Nia. Nia definitely has ADHD. Like, she'd be so truthfully and so honest sometimes, like, Mommy, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. I forgot. Like, I just forgot. I was paused for mad long. You sure it wasn't you? I need... Hermie said I need an Uber. Me. Is it really that bad? You got a piece about to fall, girl.
Right? What are you doing?
The patience, and I'm bored. This is torture for me, y'all. I want my baby home so bad. Like, I just want her back home so I can homeschool her.
My teacher said I might be bored of school, and that's right. 3, 2, because it's too easy for me.
Really? And that's a problem. Because when kids are bored in school, when kids are bored anywhere, they get in.
And last year in school, my teachers always had to give me something to do.
Oh, she can't even focus. So what'd you do, the potty? I just gotta pray about it. I literally have to pray that God will make a way out of no way when it comes to this public thing. Because literally, y'all, if I had my way, I would get my kids up, all of them, at the same time every day. Start their hygiene one by one. They do their hygiene together, you know. And then I would literally sit them down at the table with their menus on what they want to eat. You okay, baby? It's okay. Go get her another one. Sissy, go get you more.
Okay? More?
You okay? Come sit down with... Here, come sit down with Kayla. Come here. Come here, Mama. She go get you more. Come on, it's okay. It's okay. Come on. It's okay, Mama. Baby, let hit the truck. You are right. She was... And not keep making videos about it. Why would you keep making videos about that shit like you right? You embarrassing yourself, lady. Rennie, Harmony said come get her from school. Harmony said her, say hi, Harmony. Say love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, so we have officially turned Rennie into a tablet kid. She thinks she can tell me what she's gonna watch. Harmony said, thank you. Her and my kid got these matching from Target. These came from Target. It was like 2 of them in one. Like 2 sleepers for price of 1. To be hurting in the next hour. Why? What time is lunch? I'd rather do all this bogus dumb work at home. It's so easy. And so boring.
I think I hear her.
Mama, can I have a bite? Mama. I think I need to take my nose ring out to itch my nose, my septum, because OMG. You a mess, Harvey. She had an accident 2 months ago also. Really? Well, you know she never could drive. The other one used to always be the driver. To grip the ball, though. What ball? Yeah. Yeah, Harmony. Have a mirror. You should just wait till you get home to do that. And just scratch it like this now. Or do like this. You got your septum done, Brittany? Really? We didn't know that. Cause you be hiding that face. You be hiding you. I look 10 times better. With your septum? Girl, you look fine without your septum. I've had it like a year now or more. Oh, okay. Yeah, eating junk for breakfast. No, these are muffins, girl. Chocolate muffins. Brittany, please convince my mother to let me get my vertical abrasion. She want a whole nother piercing, this girl. These kids running late this morning. Girl had to get a ride to school this morning, and now I don't see the little girl out here. But he gonna wait. But when my baby not out here, he pick up the other little girl and just leave. I don't understand it. Why you still sitting here with your door open, waiting for her to come out? But baby ain't outside. We just leave. Cause it's the side of her house. And she don't even listen. She just runs in the street. You gotta teach your baby how to cross that damn road. Don't count on the drive your child. You teach your damn child. You did. I know what she means. It's an enhancement. I love piercings. I got mine done in April. I deserve some good pain after all this drainage from school. See, I've taught my daughter to like pain. That's what them ass whoopings did. Because she got her ass whooped. And look, she like pain. Baba.
We'll be back after this ad. I am already home.
That mean it hurt, huh? Girl, it hurt. I had my eyebrow pierced 3 times. They wasn't pinching enough skin. Really? Ain't put it through enough cartilage or whatever? There ain't no cartilage there. Ain't it just skin? The wild robot.
Here are some videos about the wild robot.
Harm, you already got enough keeping you up at night, child. You'll wait till you brown. Oh, grown. Yeah, please. Please, wait till you just a little bit more, you know? And you past this, you know, other stuff you're going through at night. Oh, my God. Now she's going to live. Harmony, I can't take it with you in these things. You can have it at school. Have what at school? Because it's loud. My other daughter just got a tattoo under her boob. I'm pissed. I remember you telling me about that. It's exposed. No, you don't. No, you don't. Scar your face. Wait a while, Harmony. Your mother wants you for your future, I'm sure. Stop dismissing me. No, Harmony. Yes. This girl, she got an adrenaline for pain. Like, she likes pain. And I believe that come from me whooping her ass. Because it got to a point where she was just in the eye. And if eyes could kill, I would be dead. She would look at me like... That look, she had eyes. Just stop, mother. You wasting your own energy. You know, just stop. Give it up. Hang it up. Throw in the towel. You know, this shit ain't working. Like... He be coming up with all types of stuff in her hair. I don't be knowing what the heck.
You will need to visit our channel every Saturday.
Don't curse.
I said, what the heck?
Don't curse.
Okay.
It's bossy. Yes.
Michaela trying to stop me from cursing, y'all. Not judging at all. That was me in high school. I was a tattoo and piercing the rest by that, and still will. Yeah, she don't like. She don't like getting her nails done. She don't like getting her nails done, feet done, none of that.
Check this new icy outfit, girls.
But y'all, I think I'm gonna sit them at the table, and then I'm gonna come back out here. If you want, I could just talk amongst each other.
Some food. What's going on in the kitchen? Smells good here. Jack, what are you up to? How was your day at the mall? I made you dinner. Don't worry about that. Actually, we didn't really feel like cooking when we got home, so thank you so much. When I can see
Sissy, where'd she go?
has new outfits.
Where'd Nia go?
I love your hair. Thank you so much. Oh, Anna,
Where'd the bus
can you
go?
do me a favor and give this to Chris? He's at the desk. Oh, sure, no problem.
She talks so good. And her schooling is all here.
Dinner is ready. Thank you, honey. How's it going with your work? Glad to hear it. What
Yeah,
about
Harmony
you,
loves
Jack?
graphic tees too.
Abby.
You like it?
Guys.
I can't wait to try it.
It sounds like y'all got a lot in common, Britt. You and Britt, Harmony. If anyone asks my favorite color, was that's Harmony's favorite color. She like dark.
At the desk. It would be great. I would
Want me
sit
kisses?
down on a big comfy
Yay. Hey, you wanna go back to sleep? I'm tired.
I've just had an idea.
She might go back to sleep, y'all. She had a rough night and got up early. I rap with Harmony. Yeah, that's my boy. That my A1. That my A1. That my best friend. If it wasn't for Harmony, I would have never changed my life. Always tell her it started with her.
Alright, now I need like a throne. Alright, I'll put this one right here.
I would have never straightened up.
Make sure it stays there. And then
Listen,
this will be
I
my
do
little
too.
blanket. And now
But you down in the dirty, dirty
as a
south.
boss needs a comfortable seat. And my JoJo doll
Deep in the south.
on this rainbow mat beside
I
me.
don't think
Show
we'll
your
make it that
boss
deep
too.
in the south. Because you understand, like,
Ah,
I don't know, it just feels like two different mindsets. Like,
I decided that I will
y'all
become
governors
boss
there
too.
are different governors here up north. You know, the people in politics are just different. Not so much the people being different because we stay connected on social media. So there can't be so much difference when we all following the same trends, pretty much. You know what I mean?
What does the assistant?
Right, left myself. We would be having us a good time. I know that's right.
You silly, it's assistant. And they just help the boss out with being a boss.
Maybe one day we could plan something, Britt.
Can I get you the
Meet somewhere in the middle or something. I don't know.
Can
Do
you give
something.
me a glass of water? Oh,
Because you got a crew and I got a crew. And
Here you go, boss Elsia. Well, actually, it's
you married
Elsia
like
the
I'm
great
married.
boss. Okay, Elsia the great boss. Here's
You
your
know?
water. Thank you, assistant Anya.
Because it's definitely
Wait,
hard to
can you
find
call me Anya the great assistant?
other moms. Like, I'm finding out that there's, you know, hidden groups and stuff like that. But, like, it's hard to find moms that I relate to here in New York.
Please. Of
It
course,
really
Elsia the
is.
Great. I knew it would be this fun being a boss. It's so relaxing. Elsia the Great. I got your papers and your colored pencil pack. This one's really special because
What is this?
it has all colors you need.
Did you brush your teeth with Nia?
Thanks, Anya, my great assistant.
Did you brush your teeth?
The great assistant needs a
see?
special care too.
Nia.
Boss. Right
No.
there. A nice blanket. Elsia the Great, may I please borrow this pillow for my nice throne? But the boss needs it. She needs to be comfy. Please, assistant needs to be comfy too. Be a nice boss.
You should see the photos we are both in Missouri for women, children, and girls.
Now what?
Listen, I just heard it through the grapevine But I don't know. Y'all got some tough laws in Missouri. Y'all gotta have some laws. But I mean, compared to what I'm used to here in New York, is all I'm saying. But I heard through the grapevine that Kamala Harris' running mate is the governor of Missouri. Is that true? Did you hear that? Because you're from Missouri. So you would have heard, you know? Unless you don't care about politics. Because I be all in shit. I never did care. But now, I care. Especially more so about the locals. It's not true? Okay. I hear more about, I mean, the locals to me are the most important because we don't really have much control over the presidential election. But we do. When you talk about being able to have control over the local elections, the people who get elected locally is who eventually gets picked one day to be president. Let's just be real. Harris started off as a prosecutor. She went from a prosecutor to attorney general. She went from attorney general to Senate. She went from Senate to vice president. Now she's about to be the president.
The great Elsie.
And I'm trying to figure out, amongst many others here on YouTube, how she just skated on by and blew through those levels like that. I'm not voting for her to get to the next level. That's all I know. Mike Parsons. I'm about to do something. Okay. Mike Parsons.
Okay. Elsia, do you want one more, or is this okay? One more. Hey, Anya.
Is he a good governor for y'all?
Yeah, just dark blue. Stop it, miss.
Maybe it's the mayor. No, I don't know. It was somebody they said because they was trying to. The media just trying to do a lot. They trying to do a whole lot. I'm getting down. Yeah.
Maybe she'll like that. Next wings. The smiley face. There. Hope she likes that.
Amendment 3.
That gives me an
Oh
idea.
my God. Vote no.
We're moving to
So how do you vote no?
Yes, I know. I'm
Wow.
the assistant. So
Wow.
I have to do it myself. Assistant. Always has to
Like, I know they saying Kamala Harris trying to say that it's a nationwide thing when it comes to abortions, but it's not nationwide. What I'm learning is that each state has their own individual laws when it comes to abortion. It's fucking very crazy. That is mind blowing. Like, really? Really? Without parents' consent, you mean my kid can just change their identity without my consent? What? And then abortions up into the 9th month?
Stop saying that, Elsia. We should stop this game. I don't like it. Whoever said it's a game, I'm actually being a real boss from now on.
So how do y'all vote no? Y'all vote against who is pushing for that? The governor, right? It's got to be the governor. Whoever the governor is there in Missouri, man, I don't really care for them because they had power to stop that execution and they didn't. As the mayor, you got power to stop something like an execution. They went through with that execution. They killed that man. And then Umar went on Instagram talking about they freaking removed they removed the whole live. They removed his content talking about this man. And said it went against their policies. Yeah, because their policies are the government's policies. The government owns all these platforms. So you literally can't talk about anything you want on these platforms. Go get shadow banned. You will lose the content. But I'm at a point in my life where I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm going to stand for something or I'm going to fall for it. And I'm going to stand for something. I'm making a choice in my life to stand for something and to speak up about it. And to get other people talking about it. And to get people to stop talking about Diddy. Because Diddy is just a huge distraction from all these policies they about to put in place on us. Okay? Wake the fuck up, people. Wake up. Because let's just be real, Diddy was working for the government. Everything he did it for the government. They was letting him know. The music was selling out. The concerts was selling out. They was making money off of him. What, he did work, he did all the dirty work I need him to do, and he no good to y'all no more, so y'all just trash him? You just recycle him and find somebody new? I'm trying to figure out what the people think about all this shit. Like, I don't understand. Because what the people think has an effect on what the people put on the internet. And what the people put on the internet has an effect on my children. It trickles down, even if my children don't watch the shit. When they go to school, they hear about the shit. When they're talking to their friends are bringing the shit up. Even if they don't hear it and see it. They're going to eventually hear it and see it because it gets talked about so much, circulated so much around the internet. We just love to circulate positivity or negativity. It's just sickening. I'm a either you can or I will 6-Bow share that. Cause I'm really starting to use my community wall like a group text messaging app. Please start paying attention to my community wall because I'm trying to communicate with y'all. Trying to let you in on where my head is at, where my mind is at, what I've been doing, why I ain't posting. Because I'm stuck on this. You know? But I got out of that stuckness. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not being stuck. I'm not being conformed. What you've noticed, Britt? I feel like sometimes I just keep going on and on and on and on. And I done said so much that I forget. Okay, you've noticed the community wall. Yeah. I've been trying to be controversial. I'm trying to get the conversations going. Because, come on now. Come on now. This watching lately, what I watched yesterday, it has a lot of views. So there are a lot of people listening. But are you really comprehending what you're listening to? And are you stopping at that one video? Or are you going on to the next? Are you watching another one? Are you getting further knowledge of what it is you listening to? Or are you just taking it for face value and running with it? You know, you're just taking all the commentary that they're making about Diddy and just running. Because they literally piecing together shit. They literally pull in a clip from over here from 1990, the clip from over here to 1989. They pull in different clips, putting it with what they want to give y'all the images they want y'all to have about certain people. And y'all need to wake up. Wake up. Like that thing I showed about Alabama. What's going on in Alabama? How the prison system, basically the justice system, the prison system, the court system, they basically have a contract with places like Wendy's, McDonald's, Pizza, you know, to where they're getting free labor. So even though you freed these people, you've let them out from behind the wall, you still have them mentally in prison because you got them working for nothing. Like you got them working for nothing in prison. But we can't say that we built America. But all this free labor that I went on from black folk. You watch the video? It's sickening. It's sickening that people in certain places are still able to get away with this shit. Treating people like less of what they are. And wonder why people with the images in their head of who they are or not. Wonder why people begin to think less of themselves, why people have mental health issues, why mental health is on the rise. Well, mental health is on the rise because our history ain't being explained how it should be fucking explained. So a lot of pieces to it missing, just been vanished. You know what I'm saying? And it's not right. Because if you don't know who you are, how do you know where you're going? If you don't know where you come from, how do you know where you're trying to reach? How? You just end up conforming. Especially when you get to a high enough place. You just end up having no other choice but to conform. And we see it every day here on social media where these bigger YouTubers, they blow up and their heads just get big and they just think they could just make it about anything. And it's like, what happened to being a positive influence? You know, they say anything to certain content creators. Stop touching stuff. We're going in. They say anything to certain content creators and make videos about certain content creators, and they turn them against one another. And the same thing they did with Deepak is still going on with Liv and My Jazzy Life, Chrissy, Ming, all of that. You know, and how they tried to, you know, they even tried to pull Peach in, you know, with beef. Like, it's just like the same thing. It's crucifixion of our people. And we need to, at some point, draw the line, stop the shit, and stop listening to what the media puts in our mind. It's called programming television for a reason. We moved from the big box television to our cell phones and live YouTube videos and TikToks and whatnot, but it's still programming. You have a choice in this world to scroll up, scroll down, scroll out. You don't have to watch something that's going to intoxicate your mind, pollute you, and give you a lack of understanding of who you are.
Right, next decorations.
And I love y'all. I got to go because I'm going to sit here and talk all day. Y'all know I will. And I get deep. And sometimes I get too deep for some people. Some people can't even take me because it's just too much. And that's okay. I'm no longer dimming my light to make others comfortable. No longer. Nope. We ain't doing that no more. We ain't doing. I don't give a watching, who listening, who don't like it, who loves it. I do care who loves it. I care who likes it, who loves it. It is what it is. I was put here for so many. There's so many people that have the shit I have on my mind, and literally the shit I say, they are thinking it, and they don't say it because they just don't have the heart to say it, or they just don't know how to convey it, or they just have the compassion behind it, you know, whatever that case may be, that they hear it. That's why I was put here, to share it. But I love y'all. God loves y'all. Remember to always put him first, and everything you do will prosper. And I will see y'all on the next video. I gotta get these girls in the house and get them some breakfast. And I don't know, I think the wave is grabbing. She might be tired. Is she good? She only grabbed my straps when she's tired. You tired?
Go ahead, girls. Enjoy.
We will, because it's Christmas time. Alright, let's see what we got here.
But I gotta get them in this house. Yeah, see y'all on the next live. I love y'all. Say bye.
Still nothing.
Say bye.
Bye, nothing.
It's not nothing. It's the well screw, girl. All right, y'all. See y'all later.